Hello folks, welcome to our garden on the north end of Salt Spring Island. It's a very warm day in May and I'm going to show you how to properly water a Dicksonia antarctica. This is a Tasmanian tree fern. It has been here for going on 25 years now. I planted it in April 1994. This one has now 6 feet of trunk on it. As you can see, the croziers are unfurling. It usually puts out about 24 new fronds every year, as you've probably seen in my previous videos. So with the tree fern, the whole trunk system basically is roots, made up of roots. You water it from the inner crown. So I take my nozzle here and I take her up into the middle of the crown and I water it straight down the center of the crown, and it'll soak right down there like a wick. And that's how you water a tree fern. I've been watering this now daily for the last week because it's been very dry. And it's been dry actually for the last couple of weeks, but the really warm temperatures have kicked in. So water this right through the center of the crown and you will have a happy tree fern. At this far north latitude, they can grow in full sun. And these are the last year's fronds here, and that's the new fronds coming. They will unfurl into 8-foot fronds, and later in the summer I'll end up cutting off a lot of these older fronds because they do tend to slowly turn brown. But they are an evergreen plant here in this climatic zone. And as you can see, it's planted in a nice alcove. And it's very sheltered. We don't get any winds in here. There's Trachycarpus fortunei palms growing with it. But warm weather, dry warm weather, they do like ample irrigation. Understory plants, we grow Aspidistra elatior underneath it, which is a cast iron plant. And Chamaedorea radicalis, which is a dwarf palm native to higher elevations of Mexico. I'll grab the camera and I will show you exactly what I am talking about. So there's the Tasmanian tree fern. There's the trunk. And I do actually soak down the trunk as well, but I water it down the center, right down where all those fronds are emerging, unfurling. And like I say, it'll wick right down that trunk, the inside of it. And I also water the ground around it. There's a Chamaedorea radicalis. There's some Aspidistra, cast iron plants, been there forever. And a very nice plant for your exotic garden if you live in a similar growing zone. Long term, this is a zone 9 plant. Okay, doesn't really need any protection here. I do put some burlap on the inner crown, just better safe than sorry, but I mean, even if I didn't, it probably would be okay. Best to do that maybe in the worst winters, but it's a great plant and one of my favorite plants in our entire garden. I like them as much as palm trees. So try one in your own garden if you can get a hold of them. They're pretty slow growers in the trunk, I tell you that. 1 year equals about 1 inch of growth. So, all right, thanks for watching. Cheers.